Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, second match, second week, season 56. And we've taken our first step, won the first round. That was almost a gimme. That was pretty much predetermined because of my opponent's roster. He only had 4 GLs. But we'll quickly click on a couple of things because I started making some changes this week as a response to how last week went, which was to scout all of my opponents, make adjustments. And those adjustments I do think mattered because this guy was good. He had been beating a lot of his opponents. He had a fairly solid roster for how small his GP was. And he dealt with most of the problems here on defense. He took care of the Gungans in 2, he CLS, and one of the changes I made was putting Gungans on defense because I knew it took him 2 attempts. I could see that from his history. He was struggling a little bit with knowing how to approach it because he didn't have the easier solutions because of how shallow his roster was. Well, CLS, that was a little bit more of a surprise. This territory here, though, can see he one-shot all of this. Take a look at this, though, to see the changes that we made for this round, because I have made a number of changes to my defense. With Fleet, he played a full offense kind of strategy, so he had no issue taking down mine, but he had no profundity. I fought the home 1 on defense, so he knew his counters. And then over here, he couldn't get through Trench. And some of the changes that I made was like, I put JMK Padme onto defense because I knew he was probably going to get through it, but it was going to eat up a counter, and he didn't have a lot of options. Same thing with Jabba, even though Jabba's been there a little bit. On my end, I basically one-shot everything. There was something on the back wall I decided to do a little bit of testing with Enoch and with LUTHEN. Now, with my next opponent, Thrive here, 7 GL player, pretty close to me in GP. I've got an advantage of about 120k. Zetas were also very close to each other. Also very close on the Amis. I've got an advantage of 5 though, but he is among the stronger counts in terms of Amis in the bracket. GLs, we just said he's at 7. Again, this bracket was 5 AGL players, 2 at 7. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. That's bad math. That's 4 AGL players, because there's 2 7GL players of 4GL and me at 6. Relic units, he's got more at 205, but that's not a scary amount, but it is good. And what really matters, though, is this relic tier total. Even though he has 20 more relics than me, his tier total is only like 50-ish more than me. That's not too problematic. This is a much more instructive number. Like, you can see some of these, like the difference here in these relic units, we got a 210 here with TDU, Thrive here at 205, only a difference of 5 relics, but look at the tier total difference. TDU is probably going to be in the winner's bracket. This is 1340. That's 240 more than Thrive here. That's why we're starting to look at that number in particular. And when you see that distribution, he's got 20-ish more of the tier 3. At tier 5, he's got a little bit more, but you can see most of his advantage is in the lower relics. And then when we get to tier 7 and up, I've got the advantage. He's got a +1 advantage in tier 8, and at tier 9, I've got the advantage of +1. So even though he has more relics than me, I am a little bit more favorable when it comes to the higher relic levels. Mod-wise, we got big advantages. He's got an adequate top 25 average. You can see we're pretty close to each other on the counts, but I've just completely dwarfed him in the top 500 averages. Like, he's at 14.8. This is probably one of the lower ones we've seen in a while. No, I seem to remember there's a single digit one maybe we saw during 3v3. I can't remember. But you can see these counts, double the 25 plus with the 20 plus. Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. This is like one of the big areas where the differences are shown. Like, he's only at double digits. He's at 80. I've got 227 20 plus mods and he's at 80. And then 15 plus, kind of similar deal. Like, I'm over 200 more than him. You can see TDU, who I think we'll be seeing in the final round. His averages are great. He's beating me in the top 25. We'll talk more about him next round. I assume we're going to be seeing him. Datacron wise, I'm number 1 in the bracket. Respectable players here though, but not crazy people. I've been pretty crazy about the new Datacron set because I knew because of the changes that was made to Datacrons, participation would be depressed a little bit, which meant an opportunity for me. Now, I've got redundant level 9s. They aren't going, I can't use all of them, but it's easier rerolls at level 6 and easier rerolls at level 3. That's why I've been inflating that level 9 number. Thrive here, no Lord Vader. TDU has we're not going to talk about TDU. I, of course, without the oldest GLs, now Thrive. Malgus is a little slow, 262. Like, mine's not great. 275 is not, mine's adequate. You can see I'm kind of like in line with everybody else. You can definitely do better. Relegate though, Radis, his Iden, His Starkiller is slow and Relic 5. His Dash Ami, Wampa, Savage. We're looking at Traya here is okay, modded for offense though, no Aphras, and in the winners bracket, no Aphras across the board. There are 4 players without Aphra in this bracket. We got a good Qui-Gon. Swolo is super slow. Now that is actually dangerous, because what you're going to see is when we do our Starkiller counter, and we probably have to do it, that damage immunity is just going to stick, and it probably means I think I'm going to attack Swolo first, make sure he goes into damage immunity early to give myself more time for that damage immunity to drop off. Now we got Zorii, Third Sister, Rex, they all with the Amis. We got a Malgus here who's looks adequate, but at Relic 5. He's got a lot of Relic 5s on these good characters. Now, I'd like to have Relic 8s and 9s on them, but I've at least got Relic 7s on almost all of them. He does have a Relic 8 Bane. He's got a good Bodalore. His Drogon's good. No Jar Jar, though, and his Cadme's not at Relics, and I just don't think Padme is all that usable without Relics. I think that's pretty critical based on the testing that I was doing. She just dies way too fast below that level. Now, we're also here with Echo and Moff Gideon at level 1. I haven't talked about this in a while, so I want to bring it up again. Don't do this. If you're late game, even mid game, you shouldn't be doing this. If you are in a position where you are maxed out on mods and you are selling mods all the time as they are coming in, leveling up these characters to level 50, you don't need to go to level 85. Level 50 is still cheap on credits. These characters are your mod inventory. The more characters you can put mods on, the more mods you have. You're just depressing the amount of quality mods that you have by leaving them here. You don't need to throw gear on them. Just make it possible to dump mods there, because you don't want to be in a position where you are selling off potentially good mods because you've run out of space. Leviathan, Profundity, Executor, that's all good. We'll move on. We are doing a long preamble today, apparently. I'd like to do these in 5 minutes or less, and we're already at 8. I'll probably cut this down and we'll get a little bit shorter. Maybe we can get down to 7, but still. I am talking. Now, where's Drogon, I guess, because Drogon's at 311. Okay, so here's Drogon at 311. And Third Sister was below 300. So this is the range of characters. So we already know he's at 20 max. And it's R2, so he's at 19 characters. That's shallow. And again, I'm at like 42. So that's just the difference. And this is the characters modded at 300 speed or better. And it's not critical, but it gives you an idea of how dangerous these teams are going to be. What you're going to find is my counters are going to work. Whereas when we've gone up against those teams that are modded really well. Like, go back to last week. I struggled last week. Those were excellent mods in the bracket that I went up against last week, and you just saw that certain counters didn't happen. Like Aphra up against Jabba, I got crushed last week. Aphra, Jabba, last round, we won it. These are the things that happen with the mods. All right, let's move it up. Now, he has attacked first, and I did overhaul my defense. Not completely overhaul, but I made some key changes. Partly, and I do encourage you guys to do this if you haven't looked at your defenses in a while, because we have a lot of new characters, a lot of new teams, and that means opportunities to improve things. Now, we had Padme here before, but I changed up the comp. I had put in Barriss and added the Barriss CRON to this team. I think I had been using Barriss with like Qui-Gon or Kelleran or something like that. Gave it a shot here. Don't know if it means anything, but it's interesting. He hasn't attacked these other teams, but I also put Traya down. Somebody I really like to have for offense, and I may take her on to offense with other teams based on the matchups. I didn't think I was going to use her, and it would be a good way of increasing the quality of my defense. Now, looking at the lower territory, see he cleared this, but 2 attempts up against Gungans, and this is why Gungan's on defense right now, because they are drawing holds, and that'll probably change as players get a little bit more comfortable and familiar with what the good counters are. But for instance, like last round, I brought Leia to offense to just make sure I had a counter. And then backwall, work done. I put Leia back on defense. She was on offense last round. I knew he was going to struggle with Leia. That was what his history showed. So I made the change to do that. And then Jabba here. And I think it's pretty safe to assume that we probably have a win, as he's probably down to less than ideal counters at this stage. Now, looking at his defense, we got GMK Padme. This is why, and also why I took my GMK Padme off of defense. I want to do a mirror here. Mirror is going to be more consistent with my roster. You can go back to last week to seeing me try Bane, try Inquisitors, try Mandalorians. Like, I tried a series of different things to go up against JMK Padme, and it was just too inconsistent, and it cost me a match last week as well. Like, if I was able to clear a JMK Padme in one of my matches, I would have won because my defense held. I just couldn't fall clear. Inquisitors, Ray Swolo, Traya. I'm a little worried about this Ray Swolo because of the modding. Now down here, you can see he just put a lot on defense too. We got Jabba, we've got Leia. Now we're looking at Phasma and Qui-Gon and no Kelleran, so this is a weaker, much weaker Qui-Gon comp. But in these kinds of scenarios, this can be a little dangerous if you have a slow Anakin. This is a solid Anakin. He's not crazy slow. So I think we're not going to have to be worried about that as much, but we'll take some care. And now we're just going to play this according to my strategy. I think we can start off with, what was my plan? All right, let's just start off with Aphra. Although this can kind of ruin a mood if this doesn't go the way that I want it to. But my theory right now is that mods are determining this battle. I'm not completely certain about that, and it's because the one I won last round, there was an excellent modded Bosch. It was the other characters. I'm still refining this theory. I think I've been pretty emphatic about it in the lead up to this match, but it's really more of a theory, if we're being honest. Okay, everything looks good. Want to make sure I'm not doing anything dumb. Sometimes I'd like to throw HK in this slot, but we're not going to do it right now. I've been trying to re-roll the level 3 ability. It's just very expensive now. I want the protection up to give to Vader. Alright. Do I... You know what? Let's get the audio on. So we got a little background noise. Let's pull up our droid friend. Okay, we get a hit. We'll AoE. We're not getting any assists yet because we still have the thermals. We'll drop a torture. Armor shred. Okay. Now Vader. See, here we'd be getting protection up, and it would be awesome. Okay, Boba Fett can't... Well, there's no taunts. I'm really looking forward to another dark side droid that can be added to this team. We're just gonna basic. I love it when they go after IG-88. When they go after Aphra, it's bad. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Less fine. Don't go after BAT. Alright, AoE, that takes care of Bosch. No! Survived. Alright, this should do it. Okay, we're good. Once Bosch is gone, I feel pretty confident that we're safe with a win. Plus, I don't know, I feel like Skiff Lando is really good. Alright, let me fix this camera. Okay. Oh, damage immunity. That's annoying. Alright, we'll do this. I'm a little worried. We got super lucky there. Okay. Don't you dare. This is bad. Because she's still gonna die. Yeah, because now we lose all of our potency. Alright, we're gonna need to take a cleanup team. How did you get to Rancor that fast again? What? You just did it. Here, is it? I guess there's something in there I don't remember. Alright, we're fine. Alright, Leia, my plan was third sister or Bane. I think we're gonna do Inquisitors. I just feel like my Bane is far riskier. Okay. Alright, I don't want... Not my preference, but I think what we're going to do is torture on Obi-Wan. See if we can make relatively quick work of him. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen an Obi-Wan. Alright, we're gonna basic. Alright, dispel. Okay. I'm tempted by the AoE. It's not really gonna do too much, so I'm gonna go with the armor shred. Alright, good. Whatever. I'm gonna go with another armor shred. Perfect. Let's go after the death mark. Although I'm really worried. Yeah, I was really worried about Drogon. Alright. Alright, if I can take out Drogon with this death mark. Come on! Yes! What kind of data CRON is here? So it's the tank one. Okay. We'll probably have to clean it up. But yeah, no one can get revived at this point because we're one-on-one. But she's gonna, she's gonna ambush me at some point, and we'll be fine until we're ambushed. I mean, I guess we could theoretically get enough armor shreds where we could get through this. The tank CRON is helping her. She may be modded slow enough where I don't need to worry about being ambushed. Got full, you know what? Let's just auto this and see what happens. Okay. I like it. Are we going to get through the protection, though? There's 5. Surprised we haven't seen that a little bit more often. Oh, and we're not... You know what? I'm going to take over for a moment, because unless we're full health... Okay, I don't think it's going to happen. Unless we're full health, we're not getting armor shreds, so I don't want to use that ability. Okay, now we're using it. That's why I took over for a moment. Alright, let's let this move. Okay. Boom, there's 7. Come on. Come on. I want it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's 8. Maybe it's a timeout then. Let me do it. Boom. 9. So close. Oh, she's taking out my health pool. Okay. I forgot she could do that. I gotta read all these GL kits again. There's so much going on in them. Alright, fine. I don't care how sloppy we are. Let us race Swolo. Grab our Visas CRON. We haven't had a clean window yet. Alright, we're going to dispel here. AoE, land some shocks. Okay. And I'm going to give a couple hits over on Swolo. Because that's where I'm a little bit more concerned this battle. Right here, dispel everybody. There we go. All right, now I want to immediately go after Rey. Even though I probably should go after Rey, not JTR Rey. But I hate it when she starts evading. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. Fine. How is this guy causing me these kinds of issues? I'm gonna do this here. I'm just kind of... Sheesh. We're doing it. I might regret it because Rey's still in damage immunity, but we're doing it. Oh, right. It's still bugged. Let's do it again. Can we get them into damage immunity? Oh my god, yes! Don't fix your game, CG. And Swolo can't come back, because Palp's gone. So, CG's broken game just... Oh wait, I can bring him back. What am I talking about? If Visas gets to it... Oh wait, maybe she can't because of how Palp died. Yeah, I don't think she can. Boom. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. Now here we're doing Malgus. Do I want... No, we don't need Bane anymore. We cleared those other teams. Alright, not that. Malgus. And then... You know what? I think I want Marauder. And I want some sort of tank CRON. Revive and start with damage immunity? Yeah, it's not a big enough deal. I want grit. Not with those conditions. I want the revive. This is the only one giving me revive. Do I have just a good ability for tanks? I put them all on defense, I guess. I want the revive. Okay. So I put in Marauder because Marauder just gains turn meter. And he's just... It might be not a huge difference, but it will interrupt these TM trains a little bit. Maybe I am liking this damage immunity. Okay. Are you kidding me? Why are you doing this? Don't be like that. All right. We don't have shock on third. Can't hit those shocks. We'll just basic. Ability block is still desirable. Alright. There's one. We're going to lose Bastila soon. There's got to be an AoE on the way. We can target other people. Now, can I hurt 7th? Oh, that was kind of nice. Yeah, let's get rid of 7th. This is not the same team without 7th. I'm going to just let the fear stay over on Grand Inquisitor. No reason to interrupt that. Alright. Yeah, this is going to get progressively easier and easier. Okay. Good. Where you at, Fallen? Awesome. All right, take him out. Take him out. Good. Great. Let's take out 8th. We got an opportunity. There's my Carnitas. That's that beeping sound. Alright, that drain life's going to do nothing on 3rd sister, so let's take out 5th. And here, let's just auto. Alright. What do we got to cover? I don't got anything to cover. I haven't been watching anything. Like, we made a big rant about the Alien franchise in the last one. You know what? Let's talk about the Terminator franchise, because I watched all those, not recently. I watched them, I don't know, whenever. I think they were probably on during COVID. I've got opinions on them. Let's do it in reverse order. Here's a dumb. Can we not freeze? Oh my, don't mess this up for me. Don't cost me a CG. That was a close one. Got a little worried. Don't like it. The game's been so unstable lately. Alright, so we got this one to do. JMK Padme. This is the last huge problem. Cleaning up those GLs right now, we'll figure it out. I'd like to do it without compromising any of my other counters, but things should be... Let's make sure we don't accidentally do something dumb. Let's preempt it by putting in the right character. Yes. Okay, now, let's grab our Padme CRON. He does have a better modded cat. His cat's at, like relic 3 or 5. I can't tell which one's which. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'm going to take out Padme first. Okay. We will reset. Seriously? Fine. I mean, it's a relic 3 cat, like mine's relic 9, which I did on accident, by the way. Like, that was not my intention. I was so happy to see that relic 9 cat requirement for GL Ahsoka. Hopefully Ahsoka the White. We'll be fine here. This will take a minute, but mine's just gonna beat his. 97%. All right, we'll select Ahsoka. Basic. All right, let's do one of these. Okay. Retribution. Maybe we shouldn't be attacking her. What if we do something like this? Just ignore her for a moment. Alright, there's 2 armor. Okay, now the protection's gone. Come on. Come on. This should do it. Okay, this should do it then. Good. Let's keep moving. Just watching the clock, make sure nothing bad happens. Dealing with a Relic 5 on Cat. Not Cat, on Ahsoka. On Snips. Need to make that adjustment. I'm glad they changed their name to Snips. It's much more appropriate. It makes a lot more sense. I just mentally haven't made the adjustment. We will, though. Okay. I would like to just ignore GK. Right now, he's just going to eat up clock that I don't want to be concerned about. Great. All right, let's auto. Awesome. Although his faster cat. I'm glad his cat was just Relic 3, which is kind of shocking and absolutely ridiculous. Alright, what do we want to do with Traya? My plan with Traya with Sith Eternal Emperor will probably still do that, but I want to head down here now. And then we got a Phasma and a Qui-Gon. And I was going to JKR this. We're going to still do that. I can't imagine this is going to change at this point. So we got Jedi Knight Revan, Bastila, Jolie, who I'd love to take to higher relics these days. I just feel like that adjustment needs to be made. We've got a Luminara CRON right now, right? Yeah, let's take that. Not that it matters. Probably a healer one would have made more sense because we have 2 healers. Okay. We're going to take it slow. We're going to basic. There it is. That's my hit. Feed turn meter. Boom. And it is over. Okay, just make sure he dies. Now we will worry about everybody else. I guess Plo, but I kind of think Ayla's a little bit more relevant. But none of it matters at this stage. Really, we're thinking more about banners. Although, you know, that AoE, let's take Fisto out because that AoE might mean lost banners. Can we get more? I should have used that. If I can heal up, I'd like to heal up Luminara. Because that looks like a banner there on health. Okay, I think we got it. And then Phasma was my plan. It was basically whatever I want. Let's just do Wampa. So Wampa, Dark Side, sure. Alright, this is gonna be easy. Okay, little swipe over there. Boom. Okay. Why am I playing this? Let's just auto. Alright, Terminator movies. So one of the things that's annoying is trying to remember the order of these movies because we don't do numbers on movies anymore. Everything has to have their own random name and it's impossible to keep track of what movie came out when. Like, I think it would be a good bar trivia game to just be like, put the Fast and Furious movies in order. Or whatever franchise. Now, Terminator, the worst one is Salvation, which I'm very disappointed by because it's the one that takes place in the future with Christian Bale, and it's the one that is potentially the most interesting. But it was just a failed and missed opportunity. Because we all wanted to go to the future. We all wanted to see that stuff, and then when we finally got there, it was bad and dumb. I think the scale of it was just too big. Did I have a plan in JML? You know what? Let's just guarantee this and do Jedi. Like, I have no plan for Jedi, right? Because the back wall, I'm expecting to be Finn, Dash, and what haven't we seen yet? Kelleran. All bad teams. I think we can just overkill this. Although, no, let's overkill it because it's a tank CRON. Because I have cleaned her up before with Kelleran, and I think that was before the Kelleran CRON, but I don't want to risk it. Hermit Yoda, and who else we want? Oh, I got Ezra now. But we can't put a crown on Ezra, so we're not going to do that. Shock to you, I guess. No, let's try Attacker. Not any of those. I think we just do the good one. Although we only have 2 attackers. Maybe I should have added a 3rd attacker. Okay. Let's go with the armor shred. Alright. Just keep all this moving around. I thought I just... Fine. I'm doing a terrible job at throwing this around on everybody. Okay, there. See, she still, like, takes a lot. Now here, do I have a plan for Baudelaire? I don't. Let's just do Baudelaire. They're not that. Alright, Mandalorian. Do I want Sabine? No, I don't think I do. Not in this. But I still think I want an attacker. So let's just take this from Nest. It's not even a good level 9 ability. I do have it now for next week. Okay. Which CRON did you have on him? Support. So I've been doing that too. I kind of like what the support does for Jabba. Let's just get into it. I was thinking about it. Hoping we'd have more time. Okay. This would be Embo. Boom. Oh, I thought I was still on Chrysanthemum. That ability probably would have knocked out Chrysanthemum. I'm just going to take him out because he's basically dead. Even though we could, I guess, go for somebody else. I'm starting to get a little worried now about this situation. Alright. Good. Because Rancor's coming. If Rancor eats Baudelaire, that would be bad. But odds are in my favor. Boom. Alright. Great. There's our cleanup. Let's check out this back wall of who I hope to exceed, Dash and Kelleran, and yes we do. Alright, that means we're going to do some testing. Because I think he's done. What did we have up here again? We have Traya. Let's just do Traya because Traya is an actually good team that we need to respect. And you know what? We can just use my Bane now, right? Just overpower it. Is it like a speed up? Sure, whatever. Let's just get this over with. Is that what I want? Or do I want more bodies? No, I think this is what we want. Can you just stay off the keyboard? Alright, we'll increase cooldowns. Although, you know what? I did just allow him to annihilate, right? Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I didn't think this through. Alright, Traya and Nihilus. That's AoE. Talon's down, that's good. Trying to decide what I want to do here. Maybe I'll add that other army to just speed this up. Because Nihilus is... It's gonna happen. Alright, I should have it next turn, I think, unless we're at like 90. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. I'm going to increase cooldowns. Oh, come on, seriously? We'll do it like this. Fine, they just don't want me to do it. Alright, now we're going to do some testing. We're going to have some fun. Now, what do I respect the most? We got Nest. There's Zorii. Zorii I respect the most. What's going to be most interesting for LUTHEN? But we're going to do a serious team here. Just Night Sisters. There's no Rose, so we don't need to be super careful. And this is still one of the most fun things you can do in the game. Alright, let's hit Finn. No stun. Let's do this. That I'm fine with. That I'm not fine with. Let's AoE. Perfect. Because I wanted the counters to take out Talzin. Alright, now I'm worried. Because we got a daze. Alright, fine, we lost. Could like a miracle happen? There's no way a miracle's gonna happen, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fine. Okay. Like we still have like a Seer Malicos, Gas. We have serious teams, but let's have some fun. So it is what? Rebel Fighters. So we got Saw, Sheridan, Baze, Luthen, and this time let's try Katarn. I did Biggs last time, but I feel like this slot like hardly matters. Okay, we'll do this. We have a single Ami on Luthen. Gear 12 on Saw and Luthen. There is an Ami on Saw as well, so Saw does have the lead. Oh, let's go after Vandor. I'm a little concerned how slow my Saw is to getting his attack off. Oh, seriously? That taught us nothing. Okay, well, it did teach us one thing. My Saw needs to be faster. I'm going to be definitely looking at making him faster. Now, I think the next thing I want to do is I want to do an Imperial Remnants here. I tried this last round and they just died before anything even happened. It's probably going to happen here too. I just don't think the mods are good enough or the levels, but it would be nice if we could actually have something happen. Oh, Blight spreading. See, this is what we wanted. To actually be able to test this team out. Alright. Defeats. That's not going to happen. Let's do this, get rid of the Foresight. I'm going after Yoda just because of the turn meter implications, but I don't know if it's the way to go. So this is going to dispel, okay. Dispel and then turn meter. It's definitely taunt, because I thought Stormtrooper was going to be... You know what? I think this team makes the Stormtrooper Zeta make a lot more sense. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, that was a big. Alright, Yoda down. Okay, then we want to do this. We want to get alert off. I'm going to have Enoch go with the basic. Maybe I want Paradia. What does Paradia do on the basic? Nothing I think I care about. We'll do it. Oh, don't you dare. See, the thing is, Enoch has to live. Because all the functionality with the rest of these guys just doesn't work without Enoch. Now, we made enough progress where we've done some serious damage. But this is what happened the first round too. My Enoch was just gone, like, immediately. I should have held off. Because, yeah, the decay stuff isn't going to function right now. Alright, I guess we're going after Shakti. Shakti's the only one who wants to cooperate. Oh wait, or no, is decay working? What do we lose when Enoch dies then? I mean, it doesn't really matter, like we're gonna lose regardless. Yeah, it's just not happening without Enoch. Still, this is pretty interesting. Do it. Yes. Okay. Are we going to get to a timeout with this team? I'm impressed so far. Like, you can imagine with relics on this, like, this would be a legit, like, problem. Maybe not problem, but would definitely, like, something you'd be using. I'm sure it's going to turn out to be a fairly good team. Look at all the blight we got over on Kiadi-Mundi. Like, these are 4-star characters. Yeah, they're 4-star characters. Oh, nice. The foresight, we're just basic. We'll save that attack. That's annoying. Let's just do this. We can at least get a buff. Okay. I can't believe they won that. That's incredible. Just awesome. And the big thing is that Zeta on Stormtrooper. I'm going to add that for next week. All right, I think let's just wrap it up. I don't think we have anything more fun to test, right? But there's a whole lot of support characters on this team. Maybe not a whole lot, but there's 2. I guess there's 2 attackers, 2 support, 1 tank. Alright, let's hit Finn, drop an armor shred, AoE, clear the buffs. Can we just call in an assist, try and take out Finn? Great. Great. A few counters will do some damage. You know what, we got a window here with Zorii. Let's see if we can take it. The buff immunity is doing a lot. All right. I wish we could have got more out of LUTHEN. Check out last video for LUTHEN. It wasn't a great matchup. We did do LUTHEN up against Padme. It's just the Padme was weak, so it wasn't really anything. Is there anything else? I mean, there's Elsbeth, but Elsbeth is just going to get rocked by this. There's just no point. Let's just do Malgus, do our fleet battles, and wrap this up. That's not the slots. Really would love to get this team to full relics. Alright. Okay. Riposte. Whoa. A little worried about that nest. Nest did a lot there. Because Nest has what? Multiple hits. Kind of surprised Nest at what Nest just did. A bit scary. Nest is just rocking. I should have brought gas here. Yeah, Nest just devastated me. That's impressive. Alright. How are we playing this then? How are we playing this? You know what we could do? I do have this. This would be a team. Let's do attackers. Well, we still have a Sabine, I guess. No, we're gonna do this. Because if I use Sabine, it's gonna be with like the Phoenix, and she's not gonna use it. The Mandos are gone. We're just doing this. You seriously just gonna do it that fast? Jeez. Nest, if you prevent me from getting a full clear because I used a gas early, I cannot believe this team. This is absurd. Alright, let's forfeit. I am... Is Rogue One going to be my... Let's try Rogue One. I just don't... I can't use a CRON. Because Baze went to Saw. But here, at least, if he ignores the right character... No, he's not ignoring the right characters. Jesus. Oh my god. I wasn't taking this team seriously. Alright, let's do my JTR Swolo thing, because apparently Nest wants to devour everybody. Okay. What? Oh my god. Well, you can clearly see this is the first time I've gone up against this team with this CRON. We're just going to have to go through every decent, like half decent team I have. Okay. Like, I don't think this is going to do it. At all. Okay. Well, we have to go after Vandor. What does Pin do again? No bonus turn meter. And slower speed. You know what? I'd rather put this over on Rendar. Let's... just do this now, I guess. Alright, good. Just devastating. Okay. Alright, we got through it. Grievous. Thank you, Grievous. That was ridiculous. Alright, what do we want? Let's Chimera this. Right? Or do I want to Negotiator this? What? How does his Negotiator look? Gear 12? Is this a question of do I feel more comfortable with Negotiator up against Executor or the Chimera? It's a Gear 12 on those pilots. With the Marauder. I think the smart play though is Negotiator here. Are those the ships I want though? Well, there's the Plo Koon thing. Should I do the Plo Koon thing? Because I just don't have a good Plo Koon. I think he just kills my Plo. Let's just do it. Why not? Wait, no, it's without the tank. It's without the tank. So it's... it's just, I know this isn't going to work for me. Alright, I do not want you to die. Let's heal up a little bit. And the whole point of you is this. I just wanted to... I was thinking of healing him more. Alright, let's... I kind of want to just keep piling it on. Let's be boring. Alright, so there's Houndstooth. I'm going to take some hits. Because this puts us like in just like a normal scenario. That I'm not a fan of. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Pull the turn meter. And we can AoE hurt them a little bit. Just gonna basic. That other ability's not really gonna... Well, I could have healed myself, I guess. That probably would have been the better call. Oh, he's got days. Let's hit him. Take out Cat. Come on. Alright, let's just blow them up. That should be Cat at least. I was kind of hoping Slave 1 would go down too. Yeah. Nope. I don't like it. It's fine. If we gotta grind it out, we grind it out. Okay, what do we got? Alright, we just get some turn meter. Let's bring out the defender. And we will stun. Although maybe I want to stun that tank. Let's dispel. Boom. Alright, we're good. Remove turn meter. And that is, again, why I do not like Sergeant on this team. Interceptor. This should take down Anakin. Scythe will heal up the defender. Alright, we're good. Love this fleet so much. It's just so good. It beats everything. Now, how do we... Oh, we got Malevolence, because Negotiators on defense? Really? Okay. Do I need to do something good here? I think we go with Radis. The only problem is I don't have relics on these pilots. But I think it's the way to go. I'm going to take that out. That's an interesting front line. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yes, let's do that here. So we get a little turn meter. Let's definitely AoE. Take those hits. Now we have the spy. It's not good. You're gonna go with the comeuppance. Take him out. Good. Now, we gotta do this. Awesome. Awesome. I'm ignoring Spy because I want the comeuppance to do it. Because when the comeuppance goes... It's just something when there's an expose. Oh, it's on the special. Never mind. Okay. I'm going to bring out Sergeant because this is what he's here for as another tank. I should have used a bigger hitter to hit Spy right there. Alright, this will do it. Great. And that leaves us with Malevolence to clean up the Executor. Okay. So we take that hit, he heals up. Okay. Fine. You land a stun? No stun. Gotta dodge instead. Alright. We're gonna heal. Not heal, but whatever. Alright, we'll do this. Spread the buzz droids. Not really doing much of anything yet. Alright, we get a little turn meter at least. Now we bring out the Spy, and what kind of RNG are we gonna get? Okay. I like it. We'll take out Slave 1, because he's gonna die right now. Okay. Next time Hyena goes, we can... yeah, let's do this. Oh, we still got the... Beautiful. Alright, we've won it. I don't even... He might have another reinforcement, but probably not. Maybe. I'm just kind of doing things. We could just basic, too. It's going to take a minute until we get the ultimate off. I'm not really going to be able to do too much until that happens. Seriously? You're going to take a ship from me? Alright, there we go. Here's our full clear. Surprisingly, some of these things were a bit more of a surprise than I thought. Like, this did take a lot of attempts, and I based on his mods, I did not think it was going to take this many attempts. But, you know, we get through it. And he can't get through me. I'm quite confident he is done, and there's no later surprise coming. And we got the big surprise of testing out that Enoch team and getting a really interesting result. I'm really happy about that. So we'll be back for the final round, who should be that particularly tough looking opponent with good mods and everything. Probably won't be able to do some testing there, but maybe we will. We'll see. We'll scout out the opponent, see what kind of defense we can set down. I'd like to go 3-0 this week if we can make it happen. Thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This is still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.